go with the next round, which is brought to us by your man DJ Scandalous and your man DJ Hobo. Their two records that are brought to the table are Verbal Clap by De La Soul going up against Common's Doing It. This is about to get good. Let's go ahead and get things started. Let's start with a little verbal clap.
Shout out to LI, baby. Hey, man.
NYC gave you the bomb, so how you gonna hate us? We creators of the East Coast storms. If you ask me, I tell you there's no comp, but I'm still humble even though I will crumble harm. Some call them songs, I call them words from me. They take long to cook, so some feel free in saying that we don't hunger for beats. Not that we not hungry, just picky in what we eat. Keep food off the mind and keep weight off the body. All you gotta do is keep my name out your mouth and stop frowning like you hostile. You know that it's a booger rubbing up against your nostril, nigga. How you figure you can play this rap game without the backbone? It's Maceo Day, wonder why I give it what you like.
Hey, yo, prepare yourself for the neutron, bitch. This is 86, let that neo rap go. We present these flares to put fire to your ears till they smoke like rusty exhaust pipes. We run mics, let Sean run the marathon. Yo, raise that money, son, we raising these kids. Get claps and curtains closed, stage left. Up your stamina, baby, brace your breath. SAT, book smart, part essay, Loken like tone. Street niggas get grown. Acquire more proof before you get cool. I get some shells sent over to your mic proof. Excuse my delivery. But when peace don't work, see this piece gon' work. Cock, aim, and shoot. It's my constitutional right to bear arms. Arms and bare hands on mics. Make fans unite. Woodstock and white folks involved. Black man, get on your jaw. To rhyme. Put all things aside. Just bring your beats and bring your rhymes. Put all things aside. Let's go beat for beat and rhyme for rhyme. Put all things aside. Just bring your beats and bring your rhymes. Put all the heavyweight and keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on, keep on, keep. Motherfucker, move back. I pursue rap at the pace of a new jack. It's miscellaneous numbers and shoes stack. Bruce rap I deliver for the hungry and underprivileged. Something different from these hollering, grunting niggas. This is business strictly. Step to my business is risky, especially when you was bitches missy. Back to back LPs that sound the same. I surround the game with a 4-pounded brainstorm to make niggas dance in the rain. Scared to take a chance in the game. Used to break dance, it's a shame. What money do to a nigga brain? If he loses soul, what did a nigga gain? Doing it, yeah, doing it, yeah. Yeah, I am doing it, do it with it. I am doing it, C-O-double-M-O to the end. Doing it, yeah, doing it, yeah. I am doing it, C-O-double-M-O to the end. You heard? My train of thought is.
Ooh, man. Those are two finely sliced pieces of cucumbers, my man Cool Bob Love would say. Dilla, all day, every day, if you don't know what we're talking about. Best Dilla produced song of all time is the topic tonight. Welcome back to Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, the singles edition. We are on round number 2. We just played 2 fire joints brought to us by DJ Scandalous and DJ Hobo. Both of them will now address why they brought these 2 records to the table. Scandalous, why Verbal Clap?
Oh, man. Like I was saying in the chat, I love the fact that he used Long Red, which Long Red has been used countless times by all kinds of producers. He used a different part this time and then chopped the drums individually and played it on top of it. So just the creativity behind the drum programming, and then, you know, the synth sample. You know, I like the bounce. I just like the way that track, you know, feels, you know, with that one.
Fair enough. I like that answer. Let's go to my man DJ Hobo. Hobo, what is it about Doing It off Commons Like Water for Chocolate that got you picking this record?
Well, I don't know much about how the drums were programmed, et cetera, et cetera.
You know how I feel.
but I do know that the way he cut up and chopped that Rick James bass line from Give It To Me Baby to make this song is nuts and stupid. So I mean, it's kind of a more popular song, but it still gets play in all settings. It's definitely in the DJ bag.
I think Doing It might have actually been a single, if not a B-side, but
It was a single.
It
was a single. Yeah. It was a single.
So I'm it was so many to choose from, and I just, to quote the homie Ike Infamous, playing chess, not checkers, playing strategic.
Gotta make your moves, kid. Both gentlemen spoke on it. You see what it is. Make sure you leave your vote in the chat room if you haven't already. Triple C, I want to see your vote. God damn it. Let me know what you're thinking at home. Like I said, leave it in the chat. Leave it in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. Right now, hit that notification bell. Like I said, we're on the road to 1,000. Help us get there. Let's keep pushing and ask the room. Let's go, my man Malcontent. Sir, verbal clap versus Doing It. Who do you got? Basically, DILLA versus Common. It's a hard choice already. So to add more intensity to it.
No doubt. Yeah, definitely, both joints are just so fire, man. But I mean, the edge for me is verbal clap. As y'all kind of know from me, I'm more so, I lean towards the 80s. I'm an 80s head, and that kind of has that feel, the boom bap is like the choruses, they're taking a lot of stuff from the 80s with it and mixing it in with that 90s flow. And it's just, that beat right there has been used by other cats too. Like I think even my man JLX used it at a certain point, man. But yeah, I absolutely just love it. It's just the way it builds up and stops and the chopped up, everything. It's amazing, creative. So verbal clap gets the edge for me on this one.
Verbal clap is the first vote outside of the two gentlemen that brought the records in. Let's keep thinking. Let's go see what the rest of the room thinks. My man Ike Infamous. Verbal clap versus Doing It. Who do you got?
Huge fan of both records, of course. Shout out to L.I., A-Ville all day, De La Soul. I think I'm just gonna have to go with Doing It on this one. I think just for how Dilla chopped it up, and if you know Dilla and Common, they've always were like, step up to the plate, hit a home run, or it's a triple. They never really hit singles or little bunts. They always either hit it out the park or hitting triples. So just even down to the hook and everything about that feeling. That's one of those records. If Trip C was around, this is one of those records that they would be playing at the summertime bash, ghetto mimosas being passed around. You know what I mean? I didn't even know you liked hip hop. Shorty, what's up?
You too? I didn't. Thought you like Fall Out Boy. Listen, we're gonna keep pushing forward. Let's keep talking to the room. Let's talk to my man, the real Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze, verbal clap versus Doing It. Who do you got?
Shoot, man. Both tough songs, but a slight edge, verbal clap.
Oh, snap. Going to L.I. move. Segue into another former L.I. representative. Let's talk about me and the good Reverend Dr. Rev. When it comes to verbal clap versus Doing It, who do you got?
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm obviously going to be biased to this record because on one hand, I worked doing it, but then on the other hand, I was neighbors with DILLA. So do I pick the hood love or do I pick the working love?
I say you stick to your rules. Who do you clean to?
What record would I listen to more? Probably verbal clap.
Oh, snap. Is that your answer? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, because, like Scan said, this has been used a million times, but the first time I heard, I'll never forget the first time I heard it. And it was just like, how's she moving like that? So it was one of them moments. So yeah.
That's what's so fire about Dilla. The more you researched into where he was sampling from and what samples he used and what parts he used and how they started and where and how he EQ'd them, you just saw the creativity into the sounds and the music themselves. So it was just always so interesting to find out what he sampled. You know what I mean? Like for me personally, it was like, this was like, he was one of the ones, Dilla and Wu-Tang and the RZA were like two individuals for me that really started making me want to research what and where it was coming from, what inspired you.
He made everything, yo. Don't get it twisted, yo. This man loved the cello, trucks, and strip clubs.
I've heard. So we read. So we're looking at the overall end of the round. When it comes down to verbal clap versus doing it, what were the results in the booth for the chat room there, DJ Hobo?
Let's see. Verbal clap, 56%.
Look at that. Once again, the chat room tends to vibe with what's going on in this room. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes crew eventually put their vote together. Verbal clap takes the round number 2 win, meaning that it moves on to the next round.